Good morning, friends. I hope you are as excited as I am to be here today. All right, so let's get started by singing our good morning song. Are you ready? Good morning, little sprouts. How are you? Good, good. Good morning, little sprouts. How are you? Good, good. It is time to start our day. We will learn and work and play. Good morning, little sprouts. How are you? Good, good. Great job singing. So how are you doing today? Are you good? Are you bad? Or are you a little bit of both? Good answers. There is no wrong answer when you're telling Miss Tracy how you're feeling today. So we're going to say good morning to mummies and daddies and good morning to brothers and sisters. We'll say good morning to me, Miss Tracy. Good morning, friends. I am doing pretty good today. I feel rested and I feel like I have energy and I'm ready to learn. So today gets 2 thumbs up from me. All right, let's get started. So we're going to do our counting in the calendar and we're going to figure out what day of the week it is. So let's see your 2 fingers and your 5 fingers just like this, which make how many? Good job. 7. Ready? There are 7 days, there are 7 days, there are 7 days in a week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Great job singing our song. Who knows what day of the week it is today? Yesterday it was Sunday, which was on the weekend, which means that today is Monday. Great job. Today is Monday, today is Monday, today is Monday, and we're going to have some fun. Okay, so we figured out that it's Monday, and we still have to count to our number. But who remembers what month it is? This one's tricky. Let's sing our song and see if we can remember. All right, ready? January, February, March, and April, May, June, July, and August, September, October, November, and December. These are the months of the year. Okay, so we figured out that it's Monday. And if you got my clue, you figured out that it is March. So now we just need to count. Let's do that. Miss Tracy's got her pointer, and we'll start at number 1 and see if we can figure out what number this is. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So today is number 15. You know what that means? That means that it's almost St. Patrick's Day and almost time for our St. Patrick's Day party, which I'm very excited about. So let's write our date on the board. So it's Monday. And who remembers what month it is? March. And then what's the number? Good job, 15. So 1 and 5 for 15. Great job. All right, so now that we have done our date, it's time to do the weather. Now, you might notice something a little bit different about my weather station here today. Who can tell me what's different about it? Is this a panda? It's not. Oh my goodness. Who knows what animal this is? Those are some good answers. So this is called a sloth. Can you say sloth? Good job. So Miss Tracy's panda, I've had that panda for a long time. And Miss Dana in the other classroom needed a panda because hers, long story short, was damaged. So I gave her my panda so that I could get a brand new sloth. And mine came with some new weather pieces. So we're going to talk a little bit about these. And then a place for our weather. And then I put Velcro all over our sloth so we can dress him just like we dress the weather panda. Are we ready to do our weather then? Excellent. What's the weather? What's the weather? What's the weather, everyone? Is it snowy? Is it cloudy? Is there rain or is there sun? Can you use your looking eyes to look outside and tell me what the weather is where you are today? Good job. Nice words. So where Miss Tracy is today, it's sunny. So I'm going to put the sun up. But there's also a lot of clouds in the sky. So I'm going to put the clouds up. And I still see snow on the ground when I look outside because it didn't quite all melt. So I'm going to put the snow up. Now, this right here says the season and the month are, and so we are in March, which is still kind of technically winter. So this arrow is pointing towards March. And then today's weather, so this arrow, we're gonna move this arrow. So this arrow says cold, snowy, foggy, rainy, cloudy, windy, hot, or sunny. And so I would put my arrow pointing up in between sun and cold today because it's a little bit of both of those things. All right, so we did the weather, but we have to dress the panda and the sloth. So the sloth has lots of new clothes. I'm so excited about all of his new clothes. He has a rain jacket and jeans. He's got some fancy running shoes, some winter boots, some rubber boots. There's so many pieces of clothing here. So today, I am going to put pants on the sloth because Miss Tracy I don't want my legs to get cold. So we have pants. I wore my rubber boots to school, so I'll put his rubber boots on. Let's see. It's not quite cold enough for his winter jacket. So I am going to put on his hoodie. And then I am going to put on, let's see what else he's got here. He doesn't seem to have a regular hat. He only seems to have this toque, which I think is a little bit too warm for today. I don't think he needs it. But since it is sunny, we will put his sunglasses on. There we go. There's our sloth, all dressed for the weather. All right. So today we're going to keep talking about St. Patrick's Day, which we are going to celebrate on Wednesday at our next Circle Time, our St. Patrick's Day party. So I'm very excited about that. I have a leprechaun St. Patrick's Day story I'm going to read to you. So let's do that. Ready? I'm a good listener, read me a book. My hands are in my lap and at Miss Tracy I look. When she sees I'm ready, she will say, here is the story I have for you today. All right, so the story I have for you today is the night before St. Patrick's Day. 'Twas the night before St. Patrick's, the day to wear green. Not a creature was stirring, except Tim and Maureen. What are they doing? Can you see? They are getting out their St. Patrick's Day decorations. And who's this tricky little fellow right here? That's our leprechaun. They decked out the den from ceiling to floor with streamers and rainbows and shamrocks galore. Can you see the tricky leprechaun in this picture? Can you find him? He's right here. He's hanging from the streamers. Later, they carefully made traps with gold charms and rings. I bet we catch a leprechaun. They love shiny things. For if they caught one, so the legend told, they'd find where he buried his big pot of gold. Do you see the tricky leprechaun? He's right here. They set all the traps round the room with great care, in hopes a wee Irishman soon would be theirs. Look at all these tricky traps. Got this one made out of a shoebox. This one has cans and Legos. It's crazy. The children then nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of gold coins danced in their heads. Do you think they're going to be able to catch a leprechaun? I'm not sure. Happy St. Patty's, said Dad early the next morning. Then he started to play the bagpipes without warning. Have you ever heard bagpipes? We might have to listen to them at our Zoom meeting today. They're pretty fun. He huffed and he puffed, an old Irish song. Mom dished out green eggs and sang loudly along. Even the dog is singing. Do you see the tricky leprechaun? He's down here. When from their bedroom there arose such a clatter, the kids ran down the hallway to see what was the matter, and what to their wondering eyes should appear but a terrible mess. A leprechaun was here. Oh no, look at what the leprechaun did. That tricky leprechaun, he made such a mess in their bedrooms. Be quiet, whispered Maureen. He's hiding somewhere. When we find him, remember, we must hold his stare. For if you look away, if you so much as blink, leprechauns vanish quick as a wink. The kids trailed muddy footprints back and forth across the floor, which led them under Tim's bed and past the closet door. And then, inside a trap, they heard someone giggling. A real live leprechaun. They both saw him wriggling. His eyes, how they twinkled. His body so tiny. His hand clasped a trinket, so golden and shiny. He was dressed in all green, from his head to his toes, and he looked like a cobbler wearing fairy-sized clothes. The children approached him, staring straight in his eyes. Tell us where the gold is. Don't be tricky. No lies. I've buried it under a rock, smooth and hard. It's marked with an X right in your backyard. Do you think that they should trust the leprechaun? Do you think he's really going to give up his gold? But when the kids went outside with their shovel and pick, they instantly saw it had been a big trick. Uh-oh. What did the tricky leprechaun do? He might have hidden his treasure under a rock marked with an X, but he marked all the rocks with X's. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Ha ha, I fooled you. It's time to disappear. Happy St. Patty's Day to you, and better luck next year. The end. What a tricky, tricky leprechaun. All right, so today we are going to make some pot of gold rainbows. So for your activity, your art activity, you are going to need some glue, a white piece of paper, the black big cauldron, the yellow gold coins, and these strips of paper. So this is what we are going to do today. I'm going to set these aside because I don't need them right this second. So we're going to just take a look at where our pot of gold will sit on our page. So about halfway. And then I'm going to put this aside because I don't need it right this second. So I am going to take my strips of paper. Now you can do this one of two ways. You can use scissors and you can cut your pieces of paper. So if you're using scissors, remember, Tommy thumb goes up in the top hole and the finger family goes in the bottom, and your helper hand holds your paper, and you open your scissors and you shut them. And you open and shut, open and shut. So you can use your scissors to cut, or you can use your fingers to rip. So we're gonna rip. So you need to hold it tight and pull, twist and pull to rip. Okay, so I'm gonna do this a few more times with my different colors. Now, what color is this one? Red, good job. And then we have some purple or violet. Okay. We have some blue. This is one of my favorite shades of blue. It's almost more turquoisey. Okay. So there's that. We have some yellow. Okay. I want you to use your whole piece of paper, but just so this doesn't take forever, Miss Tracy's just going to use a little bit of her paper. Okay, so now we've ripped orange, and last one is green. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We need to organize our colors in order. So we have red, and then orange, and then yellow, and then green, and then blue, and then finally purple. So we're gonna take our glue stick, and you're gonna put glue onto the piece of paper, not onto the big white paper. So I'm just gonna start about halfway. I'm gonna move these out of the way. And I'm just going to glue these down in a line kind of up and to the side. If yours goes straight up, that's okay too. Not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. Glue, glue. There we go. Okay, so I'm almost done red. So what color should come next? Should it be purple? Or should it be orange? Okay, so I'm gonna put orange next to the red. Strips of paper. Now, if you're having some trouble with your glue, you can glue like this too. Miss Tracy's holding it just so that it's a little bit faster for her, but you can put your paper down onto, or your strip of paper down onto your table and put glue on it that way. Okay, so we have red, and then we have, whoops, yellow, and then what? What comes after yellow? Or, sorry, orange. Red and then orange would come yellow. Okay, so Glue our yellow. Is it starting to look like a rainbow? I think so. I think it's starting to look a lot like a rainbow. Okay. So now after yellow comes green. What color are we going to wear on St. Patrick's Day? That's right. We're going to wear green. I'm going to put this one right there. Okay. So we have red, orange, yellow, green. And then what color comes next? Is it purple or is it blue? Blue. Good job. All right. And if yours look all mixed up, that's okay too. I just want you to try to do the order of the rainbow. But really, it's whatever you want to do. If you want to do it a different way, that's okay too, because it's going to be just as beautiful. And I want you to be proud of your hard work and what you made. That's important too. Okay, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and now purple. Miss Tracy sometimes has to get glue off the side of her glue stick because it can be so tricky. So I'm going to do that now. There we go. I'm going to get this one I dropped on the floor. And I'm going to rip one more purple because there's still a space at the top. And I like to finish it, so I'm going to get some more purple. Okay, there we go. So now is my rainbow done? My rainbow is almost done, but I now need to put my cauldron on. So I'll get my pot, and I'm going to put glue on this. So I'm going to put a strip of glue on the top and down, and then I'm going to glue around the edges, and then up and down in the middle. So now I've got all this glue on my pot. I'm going to flip my pot over. I'm going to find the middle, and I'm going to press it down. I'm going to rub it with my fingers till it's all pressed down. Look at how cool my pot of gold looks. Well, except it's got a rainbow, but it's missing the gold. So now I'm going to take my gold coins and a little more glue, and I'm going to glue my gold coins to the top. There we go. Look at all those beautiful gold coins on my pot of gold with my rainbow. There we go. All right. Tracy's gonna wash that glue after. So there is my beautiful pot of gold with a rainbow, all finished. Excellent. All right. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I am going to do a matching game with you. So I'm going to put my rainbow aside, and I am going to play a sound game. So I'm going to get out a few of these rainbows. Let's do 4. Let's play 4 letters. I think I got them all. Okay. We'll find out very soon if Miss Tracy does not have them all to play the game. Yes. Okay. So I have this letter. Do you know what letter this letter is? This letter is the letter A, or ants on my arm. Okay, so I'm going to hold up some pictures. Okay, so I'm going to hold up some pictures. What is this? Is it an alligator? It is an alligator. So does alligator start with A? It does. Good job. So we're going to stick this on our A rainbow. All right. So now I have this. What is this? You might be saying puppy, but we like to call it a dog. Dog. Like we beat on our drum. So does this dog start with the letter A? No, it doesn't. So it's going to go off to the side. Okay. What about this? What's this? Ball. Does ball start with A? Ball. Nope, it does not. What about this? What is this? This is an apple. Does apple start with A? Apple? It does. Excellent. Okay, so this goes on the other side of our rainbow. So we found apple and alligator. Good job, friends. Good job. Okay, the next letter we're going to do is B. Now, we already found something that starts with B, but let's see if we can find something else. Ready? What is this? It's a donut. Does it start with B? Nope, it does not. Good job. What about this? What is this? Cupcake. Does it start with B? It does not. What about this? What is this? A B. So does B start with B? It does. Excellent. Okay, so we can stick that on our rainbow. Now, what was the other thing that we found that started with B? Was it dog? Or was it ball? Ball. It was ball. Good job. All right, so we figured out our B rainbow, the sound B. Okay, so let's do this letter sound. K for C. I know it's tricky because C sounds like S, but it's K. All right. Did we find anything so far that starts with C? Did we find cupcake? We did. Okay, so let's put that on our rainbow. All right, we also found dog and donut. What about this? What is this? A cat. So does cat start with C? It does. Good job. So we found all of our letter C. Excellent. Okay, so the letter we have left, our fourth letter that we're going to do is D. D for drum. D. Now, did we already find two pictures that start with D? We did. We found dog. And then this one, what was this one? Donut. Donut. Good job. So we found 4 letters with their sounds and their pictures. We found A with apple and alligator. We found B with bee and ball. We found C with cat and cupcake. And then we found D with donut and dog. Excellent. All right, good job, friends. You guys did a really good job playing my alphabet sound game. And I bet you did a really good job making your rainbows. So we're going to talk a little bit more about the tricky leprechaun. The leprechaun has visited our classroom here at school a whole lot. He's got lots of footprints around. There's footprints on the floor and on some chairs. There were footprints on one of the tables. He's knocked over blocks, and I can't even remember all the things that he's done this week. So I'm really excited last week. So I'm really excited to see what he's going to do this week. And on Wednesday, I'm really hoping that we can catch him in a trap and we can get his pot of gold. Do you think we're going to be able to get his pot of gold? I really hope so. I'm really, really hoping so. All right. That is all I have for us today. If you want to do an activity that works on your fine motor, you can do some beading on your pipe cleaners with your beads and maybe make some more rainbows that way. All right. I will see you later for our Zoom meeting. Otherwise, I will see you Wednesday for our next circle time. So let's get out our working hands. All day long we worked and played, worked and played, worked and played. All day long we worked and played, and now our day is done. Wave goodbye to all your friends, all your friends, all your friends. Wave goodbye to all your friends until we meet again. Bye, friends. I'll see you soon.